Hello and welcome to the start of what's going to be a new series on this channel called Useful Redstone. My name is the guy and I'm going to do tutorials and showcases of useful redstone contraptions I came up with for my survival needs. If you want to see more of me, you can always follow me over on Twitch. In this first episode I will show you this thing behind me, which is a dispenser to repair items with the Mending enchantment. A little disclaimer before I start. To restock this thing in survival, you will need access to a good source of emeralds and clerics, so you can get yourself bottles of enchanting, which this design is based on. This is one of my favorite gadgets in this base here. For example, the way I use it is, my shears have taken a little beating, I just came home, my elytra is almost down. I just come up here, press this button, and everything gets repaired. It takes about one button press to heal up a full elytra, so you can see the shears also full again, and I'm ready to leave again. Don't have to switch the elytra, go to an XP farm or anything. The mending machine you see right here is not perfect since I designed it here in survival. It is not perfectly flush with the wall. There's like this block space here, and it takes up unnecessary space here in the back of the hill where I had to terraform to hide it all. The one you're about to see and you saw behind me in the intro has been optimized in creative and is flushed with the wall and takes up way less space. To build the mending machine you will need 13 redstone dust, 3 redstone torches, 1 repeater, 2 comparators, 1 sticky piston, 6 dispensers, 18 building blocks, 1 slab and temporary blocks. You can also pick between a stone or a wooden button, and depending on what you pick you will either need 30 or 42 bottles of enchanting per use. I personally use a wooden button. The way it works is, when you press this button, it will trigger this burnout clock up here, which triggers both the 6 dispensers and then continues down the signal to this little pulse extender down here, which retracts the piston from the wall. So when you stand here, you get all the experience out of the wall. To build the mending machine, you start by placing a button on the 4th block above the floor. We come behind and 1 block below your floor, placing a temporary block and a sticky piston pointing upwards towards your wall. From here we go out by 1 block from the piston and place 6 building blocks, like so, with a 1 block gap in between the piston. Place a redstone torch right here extending the piston, which grabs the bottom block of your wall. Place another block on top of here, comparator pointing inwards, and another one in the other direction. Now you place redstone dust on top of the block with the torch, and 2 more redstone dust connecting the comparators. From here you go out by 1 block and place a 3rd redstone dust in this line. Now you place the building block next to this comparator, which should be one above the floor, the block you're standing on. Now you place another block on top of this dust we just placed, and a repeater with maximum delay pointing into this block. Next up, we place a top slab at the extended piston head and 2 temporary blocks above this comparator here. From here we place our 6 dispensers, all facing towards us. These now should be at floor level of where your mending machine is. Next up, we place blocks at the corners of the lower dispensers, and 1 coming out from the top dispenser in the back, and 1 above the dispensers so the experience stays in this chamber and doesn't fly upwards. Now we run redstone dust on top of these dispensers here, and 1 on this block in the back. Now you place a redstone torch on the same block where your button is in front. Place a block on top of this torch, place a 2nd torch, redstone dust on top of the block with the 2nd torch, and a block on top of the 2nd torch. From here we staircase up from the block you place behind the top dispenser. One like so. And one like so. Remove the temporary blocks. Now all you need is the last 2 redstone dust to connect the torch to the dispensers. Now all you have to do is come into the front, place the block at head level, and put bottles of enchanting into each of your dispensers. And now you're ready to go. If you want to take a closer look at this, then there's a world download linked in the video description. If you liked this video and found this little gadget useful, then I'm sure you already know what to do down below. Thank you for watching, and I hope you catch the next video in this series, which will be about shulker box unloaders at different hopper speeds.